Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to be building a house in Sanctuary. This is basically the place you come back to right after you get out of the vault. We know we can build a house from scratch, but we're not going to do that. We're going to do a pre-made home. And the reason why, this is the first thing I started to do was to build my house because I really do want to go out there and explore and find a bunch of cool things. But I really don't want to go out there without having a home to come back to, and I mean, where am I going to store all those cool things? So I might as well say, you know what? Let me just build the house as quick as possible. And I was lucky enough to find that Bethesda did have a small shack for us, or a large pre-made shack already. So we can. I just decided to do that. I grabbed some materials and I was like, you know what? It's already pre-made. This is gonna do for now. This is awesome. I really don't have to spend that much time on it. And even then, I still ended up like spending like, I don't know, two to 3 hours. I mean, I'm being serious to like decorating and fixing up the place, because this is like the basic structure right here. You got a bunch of open spots, and you still want to, put in furniture and try to decorate it as the best as possible, I guess you can say. But I mean, imagine trying to build it from scratch. That would have taken another 2 to 3 hours, because I mean, the possibilities are like massive. There's like a bunch of possibilities you can go with. But so let me talk about a little bit about the sanctuary. Basically, it's a neighborhood, and once you go into building mode, you can basically tear down whole houses. You can't tear down any house. It has to be a house that's been like totally like collapsed. You can do that. Like those houses over there that are still standing, you can't really scrap those entirely. You can only go in the house and scrap like the stove, the refrigerators, basically all the furniture. You can like clean it out, and then you can come back in, because basically that's where the other settlers are gonna be living. But like for example, this tree right here, you can totally scrap that. You can scrap a lot of things. Basically, like I want to say, like I don't know, 70% of the things that are out here, like the mailboxes, the trees, not all the trees, just the ones that are on the ground, like basically the ones that collapse. Basically, you can pick up the rubber from the tires, all the cars. You can scrap those. And if you can see, like if you see that green thing right there, it's like a green wall, or like a green barrier. That's basically saying that anything inside the circle, basically the sanctuary, that's where you can build. You can't go to other cities uh, and try to take down whole buildings over there. You can't do that. You can bring stuff back, like for example, scissors. I mean, basically everything you can bring back, and you can use that as building equipment, in the sanctuary. But you can't go to cities and and try to basically scrap the whole thing. So here you can see I'm basically, and I'm staying inside the circle. The circle's pretty big, mind you. It's big. You have enough places, and as you can see here, I already went down and I took I scrapped whole houses because they were collapsed. Those are the ones that I got the materials from. And I suggest for you to start doing that, because I mean, you are going to need some material to build your shack and actually fix it up, and because there's going to be a lot of like holes and maybe a room or two that you want to make. But here we're back at the house, and I'm going to show you how I fixed mine. Basically, you can put a door, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's awesome. And so here's the door. We're gonna do that. I like blue. And then as you can see here, there's like a bunch of open spots, and the walls are like like they're filled with holes. So we're gonna try to patch that a little bit with other walls. So here I decided, you know what, I'm gonna make this into like I guess the dining room, I guess, upstairs, like a hangout spot. I'm gonna go ahead and put a wall there. And the cool thing about it is that when you start building, you actually level up, because I mean, you're coming out of the vault like in basically level 2. So that's pretty cool, because once you start building, I mean, I leveled up like 3 levels trying to, you know, everything you put in, you get experience points for. So I mean, why wouldn't you want to build a house and level up at the same time? I mean, those are easy points. You don't want to go out there and start getting killed. You might as well just start the game, with actual experience. and you can actually, you know, use more perks and stuff. You'll be a little bit more prepared. So I would I highly recommend you building a house. Take the time to build a house. That way you can have a place to come back to anyway, and you know, and have a place to store all your things, because you're gonna come back like with a bunch of things. You're gonna want to bring everything back basically. So here you can see I put a wall up to try to divide up the place. This is my little bedroom. I decided to go with a bedroom down here because I felt it was more cozy. I put a flag up, I put a bed and a bunch of storage. I started decorating it as much as possible. I used those two cabinets right there because there's a hole in the back of that wall, and I'm like, oh man, that does not look nice. Let me just go ahead and cover it up with a cabinet. And then you know, some of the other walls that were like highly like filled with holes, I try to put like another wall to try to like cover it up, you know. But here you can see how I'm decorating it. It looks pretty cool, man. It looks actually kind of cozy. I really do like my place. I put like a little hangout spot here for me in the outside in the second floor. But yeah, guys, I mean, it's really not that hard to build. I am gonna make you know, more houses. Obviously, I am gonna build them from scratch. It's gonna take way more time, but I think you guys would enjoy this. I mean, give you a little idea on building a house really quick, so you can start, you know, trying to explore as quick as possible, and then bring all your stuff back. But let me know what you think about my house. I mean, it's I mean, I think it's cool, man. I really do think it's cool. And this, so yeah, this is Sanctuary. This is my first home, and like I said, there's gonna be other towns where you are gonna be able to build, but only on the designated spots. All right, guys, see ya.